Hey, Fred. Congratulations. Kyle was just telling us the final play was designed for you initially. Can you take us through it and what was your view of it, the pass and the shot?
I was the first option, so I was just trying to find a crease, on one side of the tackle or the other. I ran into Tatum, I think, on the baseline, so I tried to bounce back. And me and Mark kind of were fighting for a position to try to find an outlet for Kyle, and I think a lot of that pulled them over, and I had no idea where the ball was going. I just was following it myself and saw G standing there with a wide open shot. So at that point, you just following the ball, man, and then went in, and the rest was history. So a heck of a pass, big shot by OG, and that's why you never give up.
Obviously, there's still work to be done. You guys still trail 2-1 in the series, but how much does a game like this, and specifically even a play like that to end this game, change the complexion of this series?
We just needed something to feel good, man. It's been a rough couple of days. The egg we laid in game one, getting beat like that, and then to play really good for about 42 out of 48 minutes in game two and to lose. So, we've been pretty hard on ourselves the last couple of days. It hasn't been pretty. The mood hasn't been great, but you just need a little magic. And I thought we played great tonight, and then they started making their push late like they do. They're a great team, and they were trying to close us out, but we had one last shot, and the thing about like being in those timeouts, you just gotta feel the belief, and I just felt like the belief never went anywhere. Regardless, we had point 0.5 was enough to get a shot off. I know I felt like if I caught it, I was gonna throw one in. So we just never quit and stayed level headed, and we were able to sneak out of here with one.
Thanks, Fred. Have a good night.
Going to go next to Eric Corrine from The Athletic.
Hey, Fred. Obviously, to start, you were having trouble getting free. Pascal was not having a good night. Given what Kyle did while you guys were struggling, I mean, how much does that just help you stay with the game, especially there in the first half?
I mean, it's a team game. That's why you got 17 guys on the roster. You're going to need guys to step up at different times for different situations. And Kyle came out, from the jump really aggressive. So naturally, the ball started shifting more towards him. He was dominating it, and he was dominating the game for us. So he carried us, for a lot of the night. And the rest of us were just trying to be there to support him and give him boosts here and there. But, it was really a great, great performance by Kyle to kind of put us on his back and give us that push that we needed. So he carried us offensively when we struggled a little bit. His aggression and his swag and his confidence really carried out to the rest of the team. So I wasn't sure what we were going to get going in, but I was just trying to stay in his ear and keep him positive and keep him confident.
When you say you weren't sure, why do you say that?
I mean, it's just been a rough couple of days. You never know what the pulse of the team is. You don't know where guys are at. There wasn't a lot of talking going on the last couple of days. Guys are just trying to lock in, and the locker room was pretty quiet before the game. So you hope that guys are in the right mindset, but we really didn't talk about anything. So like I said, you hope for the best. And first minute of the game, I knew that he was engaged and he was locked in, and he wasn't going out without a fight.
Thanks, Fred.
Going to go next to Michael Grange from Sportsnet.
Hey, Fred. Congratulations. Great game. You mentioned that been a rough couple of days. Is it just being down 0-2, or is it just being down 0-2 and in the bubble and just the whole, you guys been away for so long? Did it all seem a bit heavy, or was it really just the fact that you're down 0-2 and not playing great basketball?
I think it's everything. I think, with all due respect to Brooklyn, I don't think that got us ready to play at the level we need to be ready for game one. I think the transgressions of those few days when the whether we were going to sit, whether we were going to play, coupled in with laying that egg like that in game one, that was a lot. And then we played our butts off in game two and didn't come out with the win. So it was disappointing. Like I said, we expect a lot of ourselves, and so to be down 0-2, we knew it wasn't over, but like I said, nobody was happy. People were pissed off. The mood wasn't great. and all we needed was one to get the juice back, get a little magic, a little luck, and get the momentum going on your side. So we got to try to tie this thing up, on Saturday.
And Fred, for those of us who haven't done it, when I'm watching how hard you guys are competing in that third quarter defensively, how hard is it to sustain that? I mean, you played 21 minutes in the second half. Kyle played 24. Pascal played 24. How difficult is it to play at that level for that amount of time and still be able to generate some offense?
It's tough, but I mean, I'm so used to it now that it's just like second nature. So I would tell you that it's tough. I don't, to give myself some credit, but other than that, I don't feel like it's the most outrageous thing to do. I think it's in our nature, it's in our blood to play the way that we play. And tonight we didn't have a choice. It was, our playoff lives were on the line. And so you leave it all out there on the court, and give Boston credit. They fought hard, but like I said, we were able to just have one last play to get out of here with a win.
Thank you very much, Fred.
Next question goes to Andrew Lopez from ESPN.com.
Hey, just kind of going back, what was kind of the sense? I know you touched on it just a little bit, but what was kind of the sense after the Tice dunk, and then kind of just that whole mood going into the actual final play?
Well, you sit there and try to figure out how you got so wide open for a second, and then you look at the clock, see how much time you got, and start getting your mind ready to run a play to get a shot up. So, it was a quick timeout. We had a little discussion on what the play was going to be. We decided on one, and then you try to go out there and execute. Kyle made a heck of a read, and OG made the shot. So, as long as there's time on the clock, you got to believe that you can win. We've been in a lot of these situations before. We've seen it all, so there was really no panic. It was just more so about trying to get a good look, and we were able to do that.
Thanks, Fred.
Next, we go to Bruce Arthur from the Toronto Star.
Fred, you said the belief never really went anywhere, even at the end. But given how hard, when you guys were playing well, Game 2 was, given how hard this game was, given even some of the uncharacteristic things that were happening with you guys at times, did the belief ever sag, did you feel like, with this team? Second quarter, third quarter, at any point?
No, I don't think so. I think it's just more so a disappointment in ourselves. With all due respect, I feel like we gave Game 2 away. I was pretty hard on myself, let Smart get off of those threes to start the fourth. So I know for myself, just more so just pissed that we kind of let the moment slip through our fingertips, knowing how, the gravity of the situation where it could have been 1-1 instead of 0-2. So it was more so that type of feel, not that it was anything, that we couldn't come back from. It was just more so like we really missed the opportunity to even it up. But I thought our vibe was great from the tip off tonight. I thought guys were locked in, and I felt like, we believed that we deserved to be here, and I felt like we deserved to win. We've been playing our butts off, man. So, we needed it to go our way a little bit. And it hasn't, all that much, but, we got a little bit there at the end.
Thank you, Fred.
I'm going to do 3 more quick ones for you. First one goes to Blake Murphy from The Athletic.
What's up, Fred? After OG hit that shot, he kind of turned and he was very calm and casual about it. You were the first one to kind of run in and give him the hug. Do you have to, with the way OG is, I know he's not always like he is with us, with you guys, but do you have to give him a little nudge to like appreciate that moment and be happy because he is so kind of stoic all the time?
No, not really. I know he's excited. I think that that's just his nature, and being in those situations, sometimes you don't know what to do. You don't know how to react. I don't think he's a guy that's going to run around the court. I mean, that's just not his personality. So that was true OG form right there to knock down, the biggest shot of his life and act like nothing happened. But for the rest of us, we were more excited for him probably than he was for himself. So just the joy of the game and the love of the game, you got to have that, especially this time of year to keep you going. So that's probably what you saw there.
OG's explanation of why he didn't really react was, I don't shoot trying to miss. What do you think of the confidence for a guy like OG to say something like that?
I love it. I hope he continues to have that type of swag. But I let him live in that persona for you guys for sure.
Thanks, Fred.
Next, we go to Stephen Lung from Sportsnet.
Hey Fred, obviously like the pass Kyle made looked pretty amazing. I just wanted to know like from your perspective as a really good passer yourself, just like how do you assess the level of difficulty of Kyle's pass there?
Well, I didn't see it, live, but watching on replay, that's probably one of the tougher ones we've seen. Given who was on guarding the ball, Kyle's size versus Taco, and to put it on the money, that much airtime, still give him time to get it off without the defender being in his face. It was a beautiful pass, and we don't give Kyle as much credit as you guys give. We expect those things from him, so it's not that amazing, I guess, from us. I've become accustomed to seeing him do those things on a nightly basis, and couldn't have had a better connection from him to OG tonight.
Thanks a lot, Fred. Congrats on the win.
And final question goes to James Herbert from CBS.
Hey, Fred. There are some obvious parallels to the Bucks series last year, right down to Game 3 going down to the final seconds. Just wondering, have you thought back to that series over the past couple of days and like what you guys did to come back? And does this right now feel similar to how you guys felt after Game 3?
No, not really. I think last year doesn't do anything for us right now other than being in the situations before. So other than just realizing 0-2 is not the end of the world, I don't know how much we were drawing back on that. But we just the last couple of days kept saying we've been here before, so we got to go out and approach it the right way. You can't pack up yet. Understanding there's a lot of basketball left to play, and so unfortunately we're not going home for Game 4 like we were, Game 3 and 4 like we were last year, but it's an even playing field here in the bubble. So we don't have to worry about going into Boston Garden to get one. We could come here and try to even it up.